So, new video style, you already know. But right now, I really want to talk about the law of abundance. This is something, if you've grown up in poverty like myself, or you've grown up even in middle class where money wasn't necessarily all around you, there were negative connotations towards money, right? Where, money doesn't grow on trees or just anything. Like even with women, right? You grew up and you weren't able to attract any women. You felt like you were stuck. You felt like you couldn't really, find somebody to connect with. Everyone was rejecting you. See, all of this builds this mentality of scarcity. And what is scarcity? Scarcity is essentially believing that there are limited resources in the thing that you think that you want to acquire. So whether it be money, whether it be opportunities, whether it be business, whatever that looks like, relationships, you're always going to operate from this sense that there's not enough. And I don't care if you're religious, spiritual, it doesn't matter, but the universe exists. Everyone believes in the universe. So I'm going to speak it that way. The universe, in terms of the operation of life, there are laws. And the law of abundance states that if you believe that there are a lot or there are an infinite amount of resources in what you desire, the universe will grant you more of that thing. If you embody the energy, if you embody the frequency of that thing, which is a high level of frequency, it will attract. That's why frequency people say means what you frequently see, basically is what people say, right? So have you ever seen and they call this the reticular activating system, where if you think something a lot, right, you'll start to see it more often. So for example, if you start to think about a specific car, like if it's a Tesla, if it's a Porsche, you're going to start seeing Porsches around a lot more than you would if you didn't, because you're paying more attention to it. The opportunities are starting to actually show up in your life because you're looking at patterns, the patterns of life. So the frequency that you're in is going to attract that thing. See, but when you're in scarcity mode, you don't think like that. You think, I need to find the next thing. And you're thinking about it in terms of I need. And that signals to the universe well, I don't really want to provide to this person. This person needs too much. You become needy, right? In life, it's the same thing. When you go on a sales call with somebody, when you're trying to sell something, people will be a lot more attracted to you when you don't seem like you need them as much as they need you. So the law of abundance is all about this mental shift that you need to have, where you need to believe that you have everything that you need and the universe will provide everything to you. And I know this sounds crazy. I know this sounds woo-woo. And honestly, I didn't believe this for such a long time because I was so indoctrinated in this idea that there wasn't enough and it was a crab in a bucket mentality. It's a mentality that gets a lot of us. You start to see when somebody blows up, everybody starts to hate on them. And that's because they don't have the mindset of abundance, the law of abundance. They don't understand it, that there are literally unlimited resources out here, unlimited. And even if we get it from the energetic level or from the spiritual level, you have to look in the third dimension, there's scarcity because there are finite resources. In the fifth dimension, where you really want to live in, that's where there's unity. That's where there is literally unlimited amounts of everything that you need that you can pull from on the spiritual level to then bring back to the third dimension. Now I'm speaking in very advanced terms, and I can get deeper into this if you're interested in these types of things. But the whole point around this is you need to understand that there are so many opportunities for you, no matter what. Like, for example, if you're on a sales call and you're trying to close a deal, you're trying to close a $10,000 deal, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $1 million deal, and that deal doesn't go through, you have to have the abundance mindset that there is another deal waiting for you, that this happened for a reason and that there's going to be a better deal for you. Having a scarcity mindset puts you in the mindset of, man, this deal fell through. Now on the next call that you have, you're going to demonstrate that, you're going to show how needy you are, and people are attracted to people that don't need them. That's just the reality of the game. That's just the reality of human nature. That's the reality of the universe. The universe, money is attracted to people who don't need it. That is why wealthy people continue to make more money. Wealthy people continue to make more money because they just don't need it. They have it. So you have to kind of, I don't want to say trick the universe, but you need to trick yourself into believing that you already have what you want, right? It's the same as becoming the current version of yourself or the future version of yourself now. You have to literally trick yourself and trick the universe. I don't like to say the word trick, but you need to convince yourself and convince the universe that you've already gotten what you want. So that way you can start to get that thing and attract that more of that thing. That's why if you operate from a state of lack, if you operate from a state of scarcity, you're never going to get what you want. Because literally, what you want is attracted to people who already have it. Women, it's the same thing. You go on dates. If you are showing that you are so interested in this woman, you are so needy in this relationship, or you're so needy to get into a relationship or to sleep with this woman, whatever it is, they're gonna pick up on that and they're gonna run from you. But if you show that you don't care, that women are always around you, that you always attract women, they're going to want to be around you more because you're not giving off that needy energy. It's real. When people say, oh, he's giving off needy energy, that's universal. That's the law of the universe. You need to give off abundance energy, energy that I have everything. I have everything that I need, right? And to start that, you need to be insecure in yourself and know that, like, man, there's unlimited amounts of women out here. Like, I'll find one. Out of the millions and millions and millions of women that are out here, I will find at least one. And all I got to do is just be myself and continue to self-improve, right? So you have to stay in the state of abundance in everything that you do. And I'm learning that now because it took me so long to get to this point. I've always been in scarcity mode. I've always been just, there's not enough of this, there's not enough of that. And it's not until I shifted my mindset in terms of there's literally everything that I need. I just need to attract it more by believing that I already have it, which is the hardest thing to do. But if you can meditate on this, if you can start to imagine yourself having everything that you want, you're going to get it. I've gotten some of the greatest gifts in life by believing that I already had it and believing that there was so much of it that I could never lack it. So you have to have that positive abundance energy because it'll change your frequency and you'll have a higher level of energy throughout the day. You ever see like these very successful people, they're so like gratitude, right? Gratitude is a big thing. They always talk about be grateful. It's true because the more grateful you are, the more the thing that you're grateful for is going to come to you. If you're grateful for the success that you have, like even if you don't even have it yet, just be grateful that you have the vision that you already have it. It's such a weird like mind trick, but it works. So law of abundance, you have to believe that in the universe, there are infinite amounts of what you want, and you simply have to tap into that energy and it literally comes back here. So everyone in the third dimension, they think finite, they think it's very like, it's duality, it's light and dark, and the universe is unity, right? So it's one, it's everything, like it's unlimited. You have an unlimited tap of energy to get into. You have an unlimited amount of the results that you're looking for. So you have to tap into that by being as positive as possible, by knowing that you'll be able to get what you want. So hopefully this video opens your mind a little bit about the law of abundance. I think everybody should understand this law, look it up, learn about it, and embody it, because that's what the most successful people do. I appreciate you. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Also sign up to the free email newsletter. If you want one-on-one consultations with me around personal branding, fitness, marketing, anything, hit the link below. I got you. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.